The feeling of doing PhD or becoming a professor in a college is most of the mindset everybody used to have. Everybody wanted to become so. But at times there might be some pitfalls after the results of CSIR NET examinations. You might have come to a conclusion that taking a drop for 1 year for CSIR NET examinations. So today we'll be talking about should you drop a year for CSIR NET examination preparation is the topic today. So come along with me, let's discuss about this topic in detail. So what to do? Can I drop a year or I should not drop a year is your question, then you can watch this video. I'll be talking about dropping a year and not to drop a year. First thing, let's talk about plan to drop a year or give another shot to clear the CSIR NET examination. Before you take up this step of dropping 1 year, you need to have a clear perspective and you need to have a clear reasons of why you really wanted to drop this year. So let's talk about that. Is it worth dropping a year for CSIR NET examinations? So I'm going to take you to the images and let's talk about everything in detail. So first thing is you need to know the reason why you really wanted to go for a drop for 1 year for CSIR NET examination preparation. The first thing, suppose if you have cleared your examination but you have not got the rank of your choice or not the cutoffs, then definitely you can go for a drop for 1 year. Or the next question, you can also analyze what went wrong, what can be rectified during the period of this 1 year. And then you can also go willing to commit 1 year. If you are one of them who really wanted to commit 1 year for your preparation, then definitely you can go for a drop. Or sometimes what exactly happens in this drop year is you might be demotivated. So you need to be readily available to motivate yourself because we know nobody can motivate yourself except you. The next is ready not to succumb to pressure. Yes, of course. There is going to be a lot of pressure if you're going to drop for a year and you need to be able to handle those pressures. And if you're able to do so, then you can have a break. And willing to hamper studies stringently. Yes, since it's going to be 1 year, you will not be going to a college, but instead you'll be on your own preparation. So you need to be very stringently following a certain schedule of studying it thoroughly and properly with consistency. The next is preparing with renewed vigor. Yes, of course, you might have lost in the examination or you might have not got the rank exactly you were expecting, but you have to come up with a renewed vigor or a strength to prepare back again. The next, you need to be having a keen interest to cover up the complete syllabus that is actually given. We have almost 13 units, so it's enough for you to study almost 9 to 10 units. So you need to be focused onto the study that you will be handling it. And ready to stand on the ground with goal-focused attitude. Yes, you need to have your goals thoroughly checked onto your mind. If not, then you cannot actually clear your examination even after a drop. So ask all this question. If you find all your reasonables are answerable, then you can definitely go for a break. So pivot onto the reasons that I'm telling, then you can go for it. Okay. So this is the questions that you're going to ask. The next is, how can you tackle some problems that you'll be facing during the period of a drop? So how do you going to tackle all this problem? Be aware beforehand. When you're going to take a break, you should know what are the problems that you have to go through. The first, you are alone in the war. Yes, you are only going to be there. So you are alone in the war. If you are able to handle it, then you can definitely go for a break. The second, pressure. There is going to be a pressure for you to clear CSIR NET sure shot. That's the only year you might be left. Or suppose if you are someone who is in the age of 26 or 27, definitely 28 is the upper age limit for JRF. So you have only 1 year, so there is definitely going to be a pressure to clear NET examination within 1 year. So emotional instability, of course, when anybody is taking a break, it will definitely make a lot of emotional instability. So you need to handle those steps before taking a decision to take a break. The next one, procrastination. Yes, you should not delay a lot of things because you're going to be self-disciplined, then only you can do it. If you're going to delay of not studying the portions that you're studying every day, definitely you cannot be able to clear it. So understand all these things before you're going to plan to take a break actually. The next one, distraction. Yes, definitely there's going to be a distraction. So make sure you are understanding all this thing. The next is, it's a second chance. Of course, it's going to be a second chance for you. So you need to clear it sure shot. The next, as I already told you, the age limit for JRF. So what's the advantage of going to be dropping a year for CSIR NET examination preparation? Yes, you're going to drop for 1 year, so you are definitely going to get ample time to practice a lot of question at your home. You can actually practice a lot of question, and you're going to have a lot of surplus time to build concept. Since you have a lot of time, you can build every concept in every unit so well. The next, you have a solid 1 year of preparation to devote to the CSIR NET examination. This is going to be, if you are going to be dedicated, then definitely this is going to work out. A perfect schedule. Yes, you can make your own schedule for 6 months or for 1 year, and then you can plan accordingly. Definitely it can work. And definitely if you're going to have a regular study, it can literally fix all the loopholes in the preparations. And ample time you have for revision. If you start early or during the drop year, then definitely revision period will be maximum. And during this 1 year drop period, you can actually analyze the mistakes that you have done in the previous examination. And it also generates the habit of working so hard. And apart from that, suppose during this drop year, if you really do good and if you're going to clear this examination, sometimes you can actually become a role model to someone who are going to write this examination. So this is another one which is the most important thing. This can be the goal for many of them, and it's definitely going to give you an achievable future. How to decide if you really need a break or not, or if you really need a drop year or not. So these are some points which I actually tell you, but for a suggestion, you can actually take up this one. If you are in dilemma of not knowing whether I can take a break or not, then you can do this one. You have to chalk out all the pros and cons of taking a drop for 1 year. So what is the pros and what is the cons you have to know if I'm going to take a break for 1 year. And if you're going to see maximum points either of your pros or cons, then you can definitely go for that one. That could be your verdict. So you can actually take your own decision whether to drop or not to drop. The next is stick this onto your door so that you don't miss, or it will be actually a source for you to analyze yourself. Okay, the next one, things to note. What thing you actually have to note? Make it count. Since it's going to be 1 year, a drop year, make every day count, because every day, whatever you're going to learn, revise it on the same day. So make every day count. Even though the pressure and the burden can be too much for you to handle, if you clear net sure shot, yes, of course, this pain will also passes away. So if you are one among them who have not cleared CSIR NET examination, but you have seen pros in dropping a year, then definitely you can go for it. That pain can also pass away if you're going to clear examination, and you can be the role model for many CSIR NET aspirants. Okay, the second point. Suppose if you are a viewer who are watching, who are studying masters in your master's degree, then definitely this is going to be for you. So if you have not cleared examination or spent a lot of time before, but if you want to take a break, then you can go for it. Or else if you are studying MSc or master's degree right now in the final year or first year, then this is for you. Kickstart your preparation early in your master's or your bachelor's itself. Yes, because we know when you start early, you are actually one step ahead of everybody who are going to be preparing it for the exam. So no procrastination has to be done. You can actually start your preparation early. And the most important, when you're doing your MSc, you'll be studying every day for your examinations or for your masters. So this MSc syllabus and the CSIR syllabus will always be correlated. So you can actually finish off your studies very quickly if you are in your master's degree. So 2 to 3 hours if you're going to spend for your CSIR NET examination, then definitely this is going to help you out. The next, of course, after MSc, taking 1 year will definitely give you a break, and you will be behind your batchmates, definitely. So before going in for a break, if you are in your masters, then you can think about it, start early and spend a lot of time in your masters frugally. You need to know how you're going to spend your time during your masters. If you're going to spend it frugally, then definitely you can actually not need to take any kind of drop in the next year. Okay, so the possibility, call to actions, yes. So the possibility of cracking NET examination is higher if one decides earlier. Yes, If you're watching this video, if you are in your bachelor's or master's but wanted to become a professor or a researcher, then if you're going to start it by today, then definitely there are a lot of chances of clearing your CSIR NET examination is higher because you are starting a bit early, thus having a better chance of mind frame to prepare actually. So you already have a mind frame to prepare. So whether if it is going to be dropping a year or whether you're going to start your masters, it's up to you. Suppose if it is going to be your masters, you're doing it, then you can start it by now. Suppose you have left a lot of time and you have not cleared or cleared with a very less rank, or if you want to take a break, if you are really consistent enough and has a persistent to sure shot clear this NET examination, then definitely you can take up a break. So it's up to you to handle your things actually. Okay, the final thing for all of you who are watching out this video, you might have many plans, but some plans might not work up. So what exactly we do is we used to change the plans, but we never change our goals in our life. So which means if you wanted to clear NET examinations, definitely do not change your goal, but you can change the plan accordingly, whether to drop a year or to start your preparation early in your masters. So I believe that this video is helpful for you. Thank you all of you for your time, and I'm going to meet you back again with yet another wonderful video. Thank you all of you.